And welcome back to Big Mouth. And don't forget, if you want to be part of the shows, if you want to be part of the channel, tag me over on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. Tell me what you want to say and I'll read it out here on one of the shows. So, yes, welcome back to Big Mouth. So, it's time to theorise about what we could see in Zack Snyder's Justice League. And one of the things I've been thinking about after watching several videos on the subject is a whole episode of Zack Snyder's Justice League focused in the Nightmare Future, the Nightmare sequence. I think this makes absolute logical sense. It would be amazing. This is not just something that I want and I'd love to see, and I'm predicting. I actually believe this is going to happen. Now, I actually believe that Jared Leto, Amber Heard and Ben Affleck are shooting this episode, and I believe that's why those actors are there. Someone asked Zack and hinted and asked him, could the Joker and Batman team up in the Nightmare sequence? And Zack liked it. Now, I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember exactly what he asked Zack. So Zack seems to have time to like stuff and stuff like that over on Vero, which is really, really cool. But what could a Nightmare Future episode in Zack Snyder's Justice League actually consist of? Well, obviously, there will be nothing else in the modern era. It will be about this. I think it's very important that we see an episode in the Nightmare Future. And I think it's something that all the fans would absolutely gobble up. This is the beauty of episodic television, that you can take your time and tell your story and expand on it. It's only 4 episodes that are an hour each, but there's enough content to spread this out. And I think a whole hour in the Nightmare Future where we see Batman and Joker teaming up and Mira, having Batman and Mira and stuff like that would be amazing. And I just feel that this would be brilliant. And to see more of kind of evil Superman as well is going to be freaking awesome. So, yes, I think it's important that it's done. I think it will be done. It's definitely a prediction, and no one's told me. None of my sources are talking about this. Nobody actually knows what's going on the shoot of the production right now. But I believe that's what's going on. At this moment, I think they are shooting a whole episode of the Nightmare sequence. Now, don't forget, Zack's probably got some footage of the Nightmare sequence already, so maybe he's just adding to that. But I do think doing a whole episode of the Nightmare sequence would be absolutely amazing. And as I said, I think the fans would absolutely gobble this up. This is what makes the Snyderverse in the DCEU so unique to anything we've ever seen. From the first moment that we saw the Nightmare Future in Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, I believe it captured our imagination. In fact, I went as far to say this is one of the best things I've ever seen in a comic book movie before, because it stuns you. You don't know what's going on. 1 minute Batman's on his computer, then he's in this Nightmare Future, and we see evil Superman, and we see this kind of rebellion. And also what I think's really unique about doing this, because it is a rebellion. It is a kind of, Rick and his team in The Walking Dead. These are people who are desperate to survive because of what Darkseid's done to Superman. He needed to do this to Superman to take over the Earth, and he has. And so I think also to see a whole episode of the Nightmare Future and to see how terrible it is for our heroes and all the innocent people who have survived. Because what it is, the Nightmare Future is something that must never happen. Just because we see it, it's not something that's actually going to happen. It's something that the team, the Justice League, will ultimately stop. But the whole point of the Flash, going back in time and warning Batman about this in BVS is for him to understand what's coming so he can stop it. Of course, nobody knows at that point in BVS that Superman's going to die. And so it's interesting what we're actually going to get in Zack Snyder's Justice League and what we're going to get in Season 2 of Zack Snyder's Justice League, which I believe we're just going to get season upon season. So it's very exciting that all this will play out on HBO Max. How do I see all of these seasons playing out in terms of scheduling? Well, I believe that Zack Snyder, as we all know, it's not rocket science. He's working on Justice League right now. I think after he finishes work, post-production and everything on Justice League, he will start working with Netflix again on his zombie movie or series or whatever it is. Then I think he will return to start principal photography next year for Man of Steel 2. I believe that this is something that's not a rumor anymore. I think these are the things that he made sure he got. He will get his Man of Steel sequel. I think that will come after Justice League Season 1, Zack Snyder's Justice League Season 1. After the Man of Steel limited series or the Man of Steel 2 movie, which I think will go straight to HBO Max, we will get Justice League 2, right? And I think maybe after Justice League 2, we might get a Deathstroke series. And then we'll get Justice League Season 3, and then maybe we'll get the Joker series. I think we're going to alternate like that, which is very, very exciting because it just shows us the shaping of the Snyderverse of the DCEU. It's all on streaming. Nothing's going to be delayed. That's my theory, but I want to know what you think down below, and I may read your comments out on a future episode or just tag me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. So comment down below, please. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back later with more videos. See you again soon.